Y'all hear that shit? But hold
Greeting to
on.
the
I like
city.
what I wore fucking.
Right. And what am I talking about? Huh? What am I talking about? What I've always been talking about. What I've always been talking about. Hold up. What I've always been. What the fuck? You need to SWAT and shit. What I've always been talking about, bro. What I've always been talking about. And so pretty much after this video, there's no going back. um, Cause right here she thought she was all smart. She was talking fast and shit. She kind of fucked up a little bit, but watch this.
What did that look like for a woman to be manipulative?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you
What did that look like for a woman to be manipulative?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what you want to hear. And I'm gonna act like I'm so in love with you, but the truth is, I don't love you because to love somebody, you have to respect them. And respect comes from trust.
Wow.
Right?
Oh.
And even though respect is given and trust is earned, they go hand in hand, they're in tandem.
Yeah.
So manipulation looks like, nah, the truth is, yeah, we're dating and I'm comfortable here, but I know I'm not gonna settle here because you are loyal to me, but I'm loyal to myself.
Oh my.
So you never felt connection, you only felt attachment. And now I understand from this whole catch and release generation that
So pretty much, my niggas,
Fuck is going on, nigga?
you know, I'm in my bag.
Fuck is
You
going
know,
on
pretty
around this
much.
bitch, man?
And no woman can ever stumple me ever again, my nigga. No woman will ever trick me and any other motherfuckers. You know, peer pressure me to like, nah, I do what the fuck I want to do with my knowledge and what I learned. And so pretty much that painting right there is two
Okay.
motherfuckers.
We the people will never be defeated.
And niggas rule the universe and women rule the earth, you can say. There's a lot of niggas that's homeless, and it's rare to see a woman homeless. Because they're either fucking and sucking and all that shit that I don't want my fucking I don't want. I don't want that shit. I don't want no entities and stuff fucking on my fucking shit.
the fact that I am starving you and
She said, I am starving you,
depriving you of emotional
fulfillment. Well, yeah, because we're in a fucking society, so yeah. But she's not explaining to the depth of the society. So pretty much what I'm trying to say is, if niggas was born right, like freshly born right, and everything's good right, like no problems, no stress, none of that around, just straight, food at 511, food everywhere, everything's good right. A man, but a woman will never get to a man's mind like that as how like it is right now. This society, bro, is it's bad, bro. And so pretty much this is helping right now clean up the mess and shit, right? Of the direction to go.
fulfillment and spiritual security. And I'm depriving you of the desire that you have to take it to the next level to covenant. Do you know how many people ask me to
So pretty much, my niggas, in this society, they pretty much run this shit. You dig? But when it's our society, like, you know what I'm saying? The gods and stuff like that, right? It's our fucking world now. You dig? And so pretty much, my niggas, let them shine, nigga. You dig? Cause it's not forever. So pretty much, we all witnessing what women do with power. Pretty much, my niggas. Pretty much, my niggas. How they, they're not good at it. And that's why, what's his name? Look. So we're gonna say, so this is a woman, right? Who are women? What did I search up? Yeah, woman. Who are you, right? Look what it search up, right? Women, who are us? Come on, look. Bro, what the fuck? No. Nah. Oh my god. So pretty much, right, it brought up the first time it brought up Democrats.
To marry them, and I laughed. Not ask me like get down on a knee, but hey, so would you get married? I don't know, I don't think so. And it's funny because then when I got saved, that's all I want. Isn't it funny? The very thing you hate, you become.
Wow.
Because then when I got saved, that's all I want. Isn't it funny? The very thing you hate, you become.
Mm. So you telling me? So you telling me women are demons? Cause last time I checked, the universe came down in a man vessel. Came down in a, Yeah. Yeah. I was ready to hear this. Cause I'm already at that point of not really, keeping God first on God. And they're not God first. You dig what the fuck I'm talking about? And so my niggas, pretty much, if they cheat on you, nigga don't even cry, nigga don't even do that. Just do what you want to do, bro. From there. She said the she said the she said the thing you hate, bro. What did she say, bro? So pretty much my post that I posted about months ago was right, and I was like, I felt it was right, and it was right. It was right. I put, yeah, bro. You have to scroll down and down and down, but damn, that's tough. Yeah, because like I said before, let me explain it again. The universe, right, is feminine, right? But when it comes down in the flesh, it's a man vessel. So pretty much, 2025 is a trip.
Okay, so this is something that I honestly been pondering on actually for a few years now. I remember what the Bible said about women and you know, like the evil spirit, what the Bible says about the Jezebel spirit, and you know,
Bruh.
things I see that women do, things I know and heard that women do. The paternity issue, how these women lay next to a man for years, looking a kid in the eyes for years, knowing there's no relation. How good men get stoned out.
Hold on. Let's stop there. I promise you. I'ma rewind it. I'ma play it in its entirety,
Okay.
and then we gonna
Look
go
like a
ahead and
good
comment after that.
YouTuber.
But one thing that she said is absolutely diabolical, and it's a lot of women. We don't like to have this conversation. It's almost taboo, especially in certain communities. But there are a lot, and when I say a lot, there are a lot of y'all that don't even know who your real father is, and you grew up and you still
111.
probably believe that the man that raised you is your real father, and he don't even know that he's not your real father. There are a ton of mothers, grandmothers, great grandmothers, and so on and so forth who have children by men that they then told the man that they was with that they are with. That is completely diabolical. And to speak to her point, are women evil? Are women purely evil? That's a hard case. If solely
Yeah, that's like saying that's bitch. That's like saying a fucking demon, purely evil. Yeah. God damn. Hey, once you take a shower, hey, you know, meditate on God. Um, for more answers and all that stuff. Great stuff. That's rough.
any good women, and trust me, it's a lot of women that went to the grave with it. You'll never know.
Oh yeah, nigga. Oh my gosh, that shit's diabolical as fuck. Yeah, yeah. They know when they know the secret, right? No, but they don't tell us shit. They don't say nothing to nobody. They just keep it to themselves.
You'll never even know. Some of y'all believe that your father is one thing and you are a completely different kid. And it's a lot of guys that knew, had an inkling of it, and then loved her anyway. And I believe that men love much harder, much more fervently.
Yup. I always say, nigga, the men have more heart, bro. Yeah. Uh huh. Yeah.
Than women. It's a lot of people that have children, and for a woman to sleep with multiple different men and then get pregnant and then live with that for the rest of their life, you have to have something in you to hold that in. You know how stuff eat at you and it bothers you, and eventually you got to come forward with it and you have to clean up yourself, ask for forgiveness. Man, think about how many people and how many lineages is not even really the lineage of the person that they think that they are, and your DNA and your IQ and everything around it, and you were completely different than the person that she supposedly had a child with or married. That is a truly diabolical act, and very few people, let me not even say very few people, I'm not even sure that I know any men in real life that would be capable of dying with that lie. I mean, going down with the lie and dying with the lie in the workplace environment is one thing. When it comes to doing crime, that's another thing. But when you're talking about having a child and then having a man think that a child is his, there's a lot of women that will finesse the child support and family court laws in order to get the thing that's best, putting men on the birth certificate knowing it's not his. I've seen cases and court cases of women that knew that the child wasn't his and was still going for child support and making his man pay for a child that's not his, refused to take accountability for it. And of course, I'm not saying that all women did it. Obviously, that goes without saying. But the fact of the matter is
Yeah, when God says there's rubies for sure. There's rubies out there, bro. That know the real order, as in, you know, God first.
there is a large demographic of
Hey,
women
yo.
that lean into this, and it is absolutely
They're talking about
positively
strike.
diabolical. You got to be a different type of person to
They're talking about
punish a kid, for example,
justice.
because you don't necessarily care
Justice.
about, or you bitter about the fact that you're no longer with the child's father, or